Hi, it's Jen, and today I have a small book haul for you guys, and I got 6 books in the past few weeks, so let's get started. So one of my goals this year was to read more classic novels, so I acquired a few new books this month. The first one was A Room with a View by E.M. Forster. Now this book was recommended to me by a friend, and it's actually really short, only about 230 pages, so hopefully it's a really quick read, but half of it takes place in Italy. The plot seems to be a lot about Edwardian social values and women, middle-class women in society, so it should be a good, interesting read. The next classic novel that I got is The Tenant of Wildfell Hall by Anne Bronte. So, as I'm sure a few of you know, in April it is going to be the 200th anniversary of Charlotte Bronte's birth, so it's a big year for Bronte. I actually just read Jane Eyre last year, and so this year I decided I really wanted to read Wuthering Heights and The Tenant of Wildfell Hall to celebrate Bronte mania, so I got myself a copy, and I can't wait to get started. Also, this month I started watching the Shannara Chronicles on MTV, and so far I'm really loving them. So I went ahead and I picked up the first book in the original Shannara trilogy called The Sword of Shannara by Terry Brooks. And on here it even says, now a TV show. So I'm really excited to read this because the stuff that's happening in the TV show actually isn't until the second book in the trilogy. So next up we have Prudence by Gail Carriger. I've seen a lot of people on BookTube recently talking about Gail Carriger's young adult series, the Finishing School series, and I had forgotten until recently that she had released a new adult series. So this is the first book in the Custard Protocol, and it features a lot of the characters who are in Gail Carriger's other series, and it's a sort of steampunky fun romp with vampires and werewolves and all sorts of fun creatures. And I believe a bit of it takes place in India as well, so that's going to be very interesting to read. The next book I got is called The Portable Veblen by Elizabeth Mackenzie. And this book is an adult contemporary fiction novel. It is about a married couple living in Silicon Valley, and the wife actually thinks she can talk to squirrels and is a translator of Norwegian and all sorts of quirky, weird stuff, so I'm very excited to see where this book leads, especially because I love the squirrel on the cover. And finally, today I picked up Gold Fame Citrus by Claire V. Watkins. Now, this is one of the books that I talked about in my anticipated new reads, and I thought it didn't come out for a few more days, but I guess that's just UK Amazon and not Waterstones. So I'm very excited to read this book. It's another adult contemporary novel, and this one is a little bit of a dystopian post-apocalyptic vibe going on to it. So the two main characters are living in the wasteland that is now California. So I'm very excited to see what happens, especially since Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel was one of my favorite books last year, and it seems like this has a similar sort of premise, so hopefully it's just as good. Alright, really excited to read all of these books. If you've read any of them, let me know down in the comments below. Tell me where I should get started because I have quite the pile. Alright, well, I will talk to you guys later. Bye!